Welcome, everybody. I'm Marc David, founder of the Institute for the Psychology of Eating. I am here. We are here together because I'm going to be interviewing Sheryl Puterman, and we are going to be talking about her experience in the conscious relationship training. I'm going to assume that you're here because you're interested in the training. You've heard about the training. It's a 5-month online training for professionals, health coaches, other practitioners. It's designed to help you improve your skills when it comes to working with your clients' relationship challenges. I'm talking communication issues, lack of intimacy, fighting, arguing, people going through divorce or separation, people who are single and just uncertain, loneliness, a whole bunch more. So, Sheryl, I really appreciate you being here. Welcome and thanks.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks for the opportunity to be here and to share my experience of my conscious relationship training course with you.
Yay! And you are speaking to me from
Israel. I'm sitting in my home in Israel, Raimana.
I love it. I love that we can do this from across the globe. I'm here in Boulder, Colorado. I'm wondering if you just let people know, how did you end up in this training? Why did you choose to be in it? What inspired you?
It's not the first training that I have done through the Institute of the Psychology of Eating. I am a qualified mind and body coach, which I certified through you guys, through the Institute. And so I already had a knowing that the training was going to be good, because that training as well, the mind and body eating certification training, just blew me away. So practicing as a coach, with my clients, I'm always looking to expand in my knowledge and in how I can gain further insights, further tools, deepen my perspective to help my clients get to where they need to be or where they want to be. So the conscious relationship training really grabbed me because so many people I noticed with their eating challenges are sometimes connected to the relationships, either with themselves or with the people around them. So that was initially what drew me to signing up for the training. And I had many aha moments and insights along the way. And I learned a tremendous amount to impart this knowledge to my clients so that I can bring more of myself to my experience with my clients. And it was a phenomenal training.
Thank you. Sheryl, tell us a little bit about what you are doing these days professionally. How does your work life look?
Okay, so as a mind and body eating coach, many clients come to me for their eating challenges, for their body image, for stress-related problems that they may be having. And often it comes up that they're having problems with relationships, either with their spouses, with their kids, with their friends, and a lot of the times with themselves. So one of the greatest aha moments, one of the greatest insights that I did learn from your training is that our primary relationship is always, always with ourselves. It's with ourselves first. How we show up for ourselves will often influence the way we show up for other people. So I am very committed and passionate about helping other people get to that place within themselves where they fully love themselves. They celebrate themselves first. And from that place, they can experience more harmony, more peace with the people around them. And from that place of experiencing more harmony and peace with the people around them, they can then gain and have more experience of greater connection to intimacy, to connection, to self-love, to joy, and so on and so forth.
You know, Sheryl, you're reminding me how, and I grew up believing this until I don't know when the belief changed, that if I'm in a relationship of any kind, whether it's with a significant other, a family member, a coworker, my happiness is kind of dependent a little bit in the relationship on their behavior. So if I can get them to change how they do things, then I'm going to be happier. And I think so much of human relationships, that's almost the underlying dynamic. How do I change the other person to get them to do what I want them to do? And I think everybody's had the experience, at least once perhaps, where you want someone to change, and they don't. And finally, you sort of let go of it. You drop it, and all of a sudden they change. I think there's a magic when we begin to work on ourselves that really impacts relationships. So I'm just glad that you brought that up, because I think it's so primary. Before I really learn how to work with the other, I have to learn how to be with myself, and then things can resonate out a little bit.
There's a wonderful analogy. I heard somewhere along the way that it's not always switching the boat and changing the boat. It's learning how to row the boat that you're in. And yes, I think there are times when you have to change the boat, but when you learn how to row the boat that you're in right now, which is working on yourself right now, you've got a greater chance of experiencing that harmony with the people around you, for sure.
Have you noticed any particular changes, shifts in whether it's in your own personal life or in your direct work with clients as a result of what you learned in the training?
Yes, for sure, because we learned I learned very many relationship distinctions, which you bring to the table through your modules, through the way you present the training. And so I am able to guide them through their challenges by defining certain challenges that they have through these relationship distinctions, and giving them places where there's action for them to grow, where they can go home and think about some thoughts that I've learned through the training.
To me, it's so fascinating how, especially in the realm of health coaching, in the realm of, working with people's relationship with food, with body, with their health, with their energy, we're always focused on the body, and we don't, and, maybe we'll focus on lifestyle, but we don't always make the connection how our relationships can really impact, obviously not just my inner world, but impact my physiology, impact my metabolism, my stress level, my symptoms, my eating habits. I think once people begin to make those connections, the work gets so much more rich and it gets more real. I mean, that's what excites me, when I'm able to work with my client in a real way.
Absolutely. I mean, things pass from our emotional body into our physical body. And most definitely, as we start feeling better, our well-being and our happiness increases from this. So yes, when you do work from that place of truth, from that place of emotion, you can make real significant changes in your human physiology, in the way you're feeling, for whatever symptom it is that you're facing at the time. There's definitely, and I have seen with my own clients, and I've seen through my own personal experience, that tapping into that place, working with that place, shifting that place, the result is well-being, improved well-being, and improved health overall.
Yeah, it's so true. So anything else, Sheryl, that you would like people to know about the training, about your experience of it, just parting words that you think would be useful?
Well, I think that this is a training that is really, really excellent for practitioners, for other coaches that are looking to deepen in their knowledge, widen in their perspective, gain extra tools to their and strategies which they can add to their existing toolkit. However, it is also an excellent program for people that are just wanting to deepen in their knowledge about relationships, or for people that are having challenges in their relationships. And so by learning about the different relationship distinctions, they themselves can do further deeper exploration and work within their own relationship. And so it's generally a course that's good for everybody. People in relationships, people not in relationships, wanting relationships, coaches that want to deepen their practice with more strategies and tools. It's a great, very powerful training. One that I'm so happy and pleased that I did, because it has added such value to the sessions that I have with my clients.
I am so glad. You just made my day. I really appreciate your kind words. I really appreciate you sharing that all with us. If people want to get in touch with you, how do they find you?
So I am the founder of Nourishment Vitality. They can search for me, Sheryl Puterman, Nourishment Vitality, and Sheryl Puterman Coaching at gmail.com.
Yay. And spell your name for us.
Sheryl, that's Sheryl with an S, and Puterman, Puterman, Puterman.
Yay. Sheryl, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time. And everybody for tuning in, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to learn more about the training, yes, you are so welcome. If you wish to learn more that you haven't already gleaned from the web, email us at info@psychologyofeating.com. We'll be happy to answer your questions. Take care, everybody.
Ciao, bye.